hate to see people stuck between pursuing what they love and what they really want to do versus staying in a job that really just isn't fulfilling them. I want to talk about this a little bit more, and hopefully this video will give you a little insight if you're stuck at that job right now and you're trying to decide if it's time to quit your job and pursue your business full-time, or this might help if you currently are full-time in your business. You need a pick-me-up. You need a little bit more motivation to push you forward. I am KeaShundrea, multi-passionate creator, visual storyteller, and I like to earn the title of being your favorite brand and content strategist. And I'm doing this full-time for 4 or 5 years now. I've had my business in total almost 7 years, and I'm holding on strong. There's a few things that keeps me going, but I got a little inspiration after reading this book, Nature and the Human Soul. This book talks about how you can cultivate wholeness and community in a fragmented world. Us living in this ego-centric society, navigating it in a soul-centric way. I'm listening to this specific part. It talks about how people just wake up one day and you just start to think about and wonder where the innocence, the purity, where did that all go? You start to think about if it's even possible to regain it. Never say never, but my intention is to never go back to a full-time job if it isn't fulfilling me 100%. I instead do everything I can so I can create that consistent paycheck for myself. I don't want to be motivated to go back to a job where I have to ask for time off. It stresses me out on a daily, and most importantly, not give me time to work on the things that I love to do or to hang out with my family. I see people go through this every single day, and yes, there is an upside. You do get that guaranteed paycheck, but what are you sacrificing to be able to do that? Which is why that piece caught me when I was listening to the book about how we lose that innocence and that purity. And I feel like that's just a whole life theme for me. How are you going to know when it's time for you to go? You think about, is it fulfilling you right now? Are you satisfied with it? Are you on this hamster wheel where it feels like you're busy every single day, but at the same time, you're not getting anything done? All the things that you aspire to do, is that job making space for you to be able to do those things? Are you in a space right now where you just want to reclaim that back into your life? Answering those questions may help you start thinking, I need to go ahead and make my exit plan so I can pursue what I want to do full time. That's what helped me. I had 2 toddlers that I was taking care of full time. I'm like, look, this is the best decision for me. This job is not allowing me to be able to take care of my babies how I want to, take on these different jobs and these different projects around the time where I was doing all kind of photography and most things were happening on the weekend. Most jobs need you to work on the weekend. I was having to decide, am I going to call out of work today so I can take this job for a couple of hours? Or am I just going to chuck it up and clock in? It was very taxing. It wasn't worth it. I was sacrificing a whole lot more. So hopefully that put things into perspective for you so you can start thinking if it's time for you to go ahead and make your exit plan. What's the highest priority on your list right now? If you think about what you really, really desire, your deepest desires in your gut, what you feel like you should be pursuing right now, make a list. What's at the top of that list? Start thinking about where that job is going to fall on that spectrum. On the other hand, think about if you were to pursue your business full time, where that's going to fall on the spectrum. Another side to going full time in your business. Just a disclaimer, this is not fear mongering. It's preparation for the not so pretty parts of full time. If you're thinking about pursuing your dream full time, are you prepared to surrender materialistic things, thought patterns, and beliefs that you were conditioned to up until this point? It's not perfect. If you're going to weigh the pros and cons, you're probably going to want to stay in that job full time because you have this security that you're getting that paycheck every 2 weeks. Reality of pursuing your business full time, especially when you're first starting off, You can have a good day, a good week, a good month where you're over exceeding your goals and you have all this income coming in. And then before you know it, the next day, the next week, the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months, you might not get those sales. It's going to take constant innovation and pursuing this dream, thinking about different ways that you can make this business sustainable so you can start seeing that consistent income. Because you are the person that is creating this income for yourself and you have all these tasks, all of these things in your business that you have to do already, you're going to have those down periods until you really get a hang of it and you really know what's working for you. So there's going to be some things that you have to sacrifice. And if you're materialistic, and there's no judgment, because I'm a tech girl, I like to buy all the gadgets and stuff like that. But if you're going to be pursuing this full time, then you're going to have to pull back. You're going to have to let go of some of those materialistic things in the process of you building this dream of yours. And while we're on the topic of surrendering, you still have all of these thoughts and patterns and conditioning from probably doing this all your life, because that's all we've been taught in the ego-centric society. Go to school, go to work 40 plus hours a week, and then whatever time you have left, then you can do whatever you want. I've had to let go some of these thoughts and patterns I saw growing up that have been embedded in me. There's different ways that you can approach that situation. Mindset isn't on point and you still have these beliefs and you beat yourself up because you can't pay your bills on time. That is frowned on and looked down upon, and that's the reason why most people would say, no, you need to go and get a job. You need to go take care of your family. Who's to say because I don't want to go to a 9 to 5 full time, I'm not taking care of my family? If we're going to be real here, why are we paying rent in the first place? The creator didn't create that. Man created that. You're going to fall back sometime. Don't beat yourself up. Surrender and let go of some of those beliefs and some of those thoughts that you're failing. I weigh the pros and the cons, put it on a balance scale to be like, okay, if I were to go get a job, I would be working 40 hours a week. I would not be able to hang out with my family, friends, and my kids like I want to. And I'm not going to be able to pursue my business and my dreams like I want. And on top of that, I'm gonna be tired, stressed out all the time. This is like really high on the scales for me. On this hand, I have that time freedom. I have that ability to choose my own schedule, hang out with my kids, hang out with my friends, my man, do pretty much anything I want, wake up every day on my own schedule, pursue my dream. On the other hand, the business is slow and I'm not meeting those needs. I'm getting notices for past due bills and things like that. This is how it looks for me. It may look different for you. I'm still going to choose to pursue my dream full time because the pros outweigh the cons. It may not look the same for you, or you may resonate with it. Let me know in the comments. But you have to decide what works for you. There's so much advice out there, and that's how I get through it. You have to start to build the community and get the resources so this dream full time will work out for you. I would definitely recommend going to pick up this book. Again, this is Nature and the Human Soul by Bill Plotkin. Great book. Pretty sure that it's going to give you inspiration to navigate pursuing your business full time. If you're going to go for it, good luck. I'm rooting for everybody trying to do that. If we're being real, life looks a lot different. What they said worked decades ago, it's not working for the majority. If you're the person that wants to go out and find something different, I'm encouraging you to go out and do that. I talk about all things creative entrepreneurship, branding, content, systems, tools for you as a creative business owner. I don't believe as a creative, we have to stick to this starving artist narrative that our businesses can be sustainable and we can do what we love full time. So subscribe to the channel if this is helpful, and I look forward to connecting with y'all. That's going to be it for me today. Peace.